while in transit.
Not having to worry about the pain and the bills at the same time.
Having my investments secured.
No matter what safety means to you, we provide you with a covering to keep you and all that matters to you safe.
Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC. Anxiety away. Value.
What takes your anxiety away?
Access to medical care without financial constraint.
Assurance of a cover for my car and I.
Keeping my family protected despite my low income.
Knowing that my goods are secured while in transit.
Not having to worry about the pain and the bills at the same time.
Having my investments secured.
No matter what safety means to you, we provide you with a covering to keep you and all that matters to you safe.
Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC. Anxiety away. Value assured.
What takes your anxiety away?
Access to medical care without financial constraint.
Assurance of a cover for my car and I.
Keeping my family protected despite my low income.
Knowing that my goods are secured while in transit.
Not having to worry about the pain and the bills at the same time.
Having my investments secured.
No matter what safety means to you, we provide you with a covering to keep you and all that matters to you safe.
Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC. Anxiety away. Value assured.
What takes your anxiety away?
Access to medical care without financial constraint.
Assurance of a cover for my car and I.
Keeping my family protected despite my low income.
Knowing that my goods are secured while in transit.
Not having to worry about the pain and the bills at the same time.
Having my investments.
No matter what safety means to you, we provide you with a covering to keep you and all that matters to you safe.
Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC. Anxiety away. Value assured.
What takes your anxiety away?
Access to medical care without financial constraint.
Assurance of a cover for my car and I.
Keeping my family protected despite my low income.
Knowing that my goods are secured while in transit.
And the bills at the same time.
Having my investments secured.
No matter what safety means to you, we provide you with a covering to keep you and all that matters to you safe.
Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC. Anxiety away. Value assured.
What takes your anxiety away?
Access to medical care without financial constraint.
Assurance of a cover for my car and I.
Keeping my family protected despite my low income.
Knowing that my goods are secured while in transit.
Not having to worry about the pain and the bills at the same time.
having my investment secured.
No matter what safety means to you, we provide you with a covering to keep you and all that matters to you safe.
Consolidated Hallmark Insurance.
What takes your anxiety away?
Access to medical care without financial constraint.
Assurance of a cover for my car and I.
Keeping my family.
Hello, Samson. Hello, Samson, please unmute the mic.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 11 a.m. In accordance with the Corporate Affairs Commission guidelines on holding annual general meeting, AGM of companies using proxy, the restriction imposed by Lagos State government limiting gatherings, the meeting is considered duly convened as association of the company.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, directors and esteemed shareholders. My name is Probate Services Limited, registrars to Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC. We have 4 shareholders attending in person here today and 216 shareholders attending by proxy, with a total of 7,665,800,000.
Give us the opening prayer.
With your indulgence, if you will accept paragraph of my report.
with the provisions of Section 359, subsection 6 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act, Cap C20, of the laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004. Having carried out our statutory functions under the Act, hereby report as follows. 1. That we reviewed the scope and planning of the audit for the year ended December 31st, 2019, and hereby confirm that there were as well as internal control systems conform to legal requirements and agreed ethical practices. 3. That we are satisfied with the management responses to the external auditors' findings on management matters for the year ended December 31st, 2019. We wish to acknowledge and appreciate the cooperation of the auditors, the management, and staff in the conduct of our duties. Signed, myself, on behalf of the other members, Mr. James Emodoye, Mr. Simon Okitorokto, Mrs. Ngozi Nkem, Mrs. Adebola Odukale, and Mr. Shuaibu Idris. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tony Anonai. The audited financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2019 commences from page 74 of the annual report, and the report of the directors is as stated from page 31 of the annual report, while the auditors and the statutory audit committee reports have been presented earlier to you all. In accordance with the CSE guidelines, shareholders were requested to send their questions to the company's address 266 Ikorodu Road, Obanikoro, Lagos, or by email info@chiplc.com, latest 19 August 2020, so the company secretary could collate them. They will be read out and answered, but before that is done, I would like to give our two physically present shareholder representatives the opportunity to ask any questions they may have so that all can be addressed together.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for the opportunity that this AGM has afforded me to be at this meeting. I want to thank you especially for inviting me to represent about 9,100 and something shareholders of this company. It is not that one is the best, but it is just that you found me worthy to represent these shareholders. Thank you very much. And whatever I'm going to say today will definitely be in the interest of these shareholders. Mr. Chairman, two observations that I want to make here. One is on those who are representing the shareholders, like the chairman of the audit committee, and I want to let him know that your role is to report to the shareholders that that voted for you to represent them. It's not about the chairman, because all you read here, you never mentioned the shareholders whom you are representing. Please take a cue on that. The second one is on the auditors. It is shareholders that actually approve the appointment of auditors, and they should not relegate the shareholders at all. If you want to abridge, we're not against it, but ask for permission from the shareholders to do this. I know that when Moses handed over to Joshua, he was afraid to play the role, despite all the powers and inspiration given to him by Moses. But this Joshua must try and live according to the way things are supposed to be. Having said that, Mr. Chairman, the major issue that we would like to hear today is the recapitalization of this company. Whatever you have given to us on the cover page of the annual report, it's a spent thing, because already you said it very clearly, 2019 annual report. After this annual report, we've gone to the market to raise money in order to try to pursue recapitalization. And as at last week, Nikon, my friend here, they came out with a policy about the recapitalization. And I'm very much, it is because of the beauty of the job they have done. That is why they choose to put in more money and to become directors of this company. We do not want anything to happen to the name itself, Hallmark, even if that's one, sir. I looked at the subsidiaries. The subsidiaries, which is about 4 or 5 companies. There is every need for us to act. Had been given to you about 3 pages of position paper on this. So my practice in a situation like this is to talk about things outside what have been given to you, because of course you have already responded to that issue, and that will further help us to reduce the time that will be wasted here. I believe with the answers you have given, we'll also pass it to the group of shareholders that did that, so that we can move ahead. But the most important thing is to know the position of the company about what I feel about insurance industry in this country, and that the regulators are not doing it properly the way it should be. And these are regulators that most of them have not had an audited account for a very long time over. So I had this extensive discussion. So Nikon should understand that even with the pandemic, we fought Nikon. I personally went to court to get them to remove the first ceilings they did, that December you must do this. There must be a long time and getting a fresh capital, fresh money coming in. Of course, because they do not have a plan which was approved. They misuse that money. They will misuse the money. So it is time. I once called on Eddie that you are close to them. You are a teacher to them. Move to 100 billion naira. There'll be a business that will come up, and we'll still go into consortium that will express ourselves. So I want to congratulate you on what you have done, because if you go to that page 114, you will see the transfer